Hey you guys, this is Lillyjjt and I have something to say, but first you guys like, subscribe, and comment. Please do. We love you over here. I love you guys. I do. I am back with another video talking y'all ear off again. I don't know what's been going on my YouTube. Like every time I try to post a really long video, like it literally takes like 5 hours to upload. Like the last one I uploaded it at 10 o'clock. Like it literally did not upload until 5 a.m. And I'm like, what is going on with my service? Like it's not working at the speed of light. Okay, but we're not here to talk about my phone service. So today's story is gonna be about, y'all, I was so stupid back in the day. No, I think I was kind of like smart. I used to make dumb decisions, but I think I was like smart at it too. So today we're gonna have some burrito tacos. Only got 2 left because I was at work eating. We're not gonna get into that. So and I got some chips. So we're gonna eat burrito tacos, and yeah, I still got my nails on. Be patient with me. So we're just gonna do that, and we're about to get into this video. So this video takes place back in like 2016. Like 2016, I had the time of my life. Like I swear to God, like if I can go back to 2016, y'all, let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. I want to go back to 2016. I had a ball. I wouldn't change nothing. Like, I wouldn't change a thing. I had a ball in 2016. All right, so 2016, and me and my friend had called me. Her name was something else in my video, and I cannot remember what her name was, so we're just gonna give her a different name. And her name is gonna be Rich. No, that's not her real name. It don't have nothing to do with her name. But yeah, we're gonna call her Rich. So Rich had called me up and she was like, hey girl, what you doing? I was like, girl, nothing. So Rich was like, she's like, you want to go to Cleveland? Because that was our thing. Like we used to go to Cleveland all the time back in the day. Like I love going to Cleveland. Like I still be going up there sometimes. But I loved going to Cleveland. Like I really did. Like I used to be up there all the fucking time. Like all the time. So she like, do you want to come to Cleveland with me? And I was like, girl, you know, I'm down for the cause, down for the ride. I'm down. What time you coming to pick me up? She was like, I'm gonna be on my way in like 20 minutes. All right. So by now I'm getting dressed, y'all. I'm getting dressed. So I'm getting dressed, and she like, I'm downstairs. I said, okay. Put my shoes on, go in the elevator, and I went downstairs. So she was like, we want to see this dude or whatever. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So We just writing and talking, listening to music. And like she was like, girl, we being mean to him. Because that was just what I used to do. Like her friends, like I can sense when people just have bad intentions, like when you just don't need to talk to them at all. Like, so I used to just be like, ugh. Like to anybody, like ugh. Like ugh. Get away from us. No, my friend don't want to talk to you. Like I was real overprotective of my friend. That was my best friend. So, me and Rich get to Cleveland, go to the boy's house, and I'm just sitting on his couch like, ugh. Like, this man is bald as fuck, old as fuck, ugly as fuck. Like, ugh. So, at this time, they had one to the back or whatever, like, and I'm just sitting there in the living room, just, I didn't fell asleep, got on my phone, you know, I done did a whole bunch of shit. And we was probably there for like, an hour, I want to say, maybe an hour or two. So she like, girl, you want to go to McDonald's or whatever? Like, she was like, I'm kind of hungry or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, we can go. So we leave. We go get some McDonald's. And I think he rode with us too to McDonald's or whatever. Like, and we came back. We finished our food or whatever. And started getting like dark or whatever. So we did start like, you know, end up leaving. It probably was like 10 o'clock when we left. So, mind y'all, it was kind of cold outside. So it wasn't like, I mean, it was like hot, but it had like a little breeze outside. So, no, it was snowing outside, actually. It was snowing on the ground. So, she like, yeah, we about to leave because my friend, like, she texted me, she like, my other friend want to see me now or whatever, like. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, we get to the other person's house or whatever, like, we pick him up and we take him to the other person's house. Then we was out. So, he in there. And my friend, I'm going in the house. Rich ended up going into the house or whatever, like. So she like, T, you sure you want to stay outside or whatever, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. She's like, all right, I'm just going in here for like a couple of minutes or whatever. I'm like, do your thing, girl, whatever. Like, do you? So, his cousin or somebody came out. We ain't gonna call him nothing because we don't need this video. So, they go in the house or whatever. He come on or whatever, like, he like, so what's your name? I'm like, my name is Tisha. What's your name? He said his name was Shithead. Whatever. So Shithead was like, how old are you? And I think at that time I was like 24. 23, 24. I was 24. So he like, oh, okay. I think he was like 29 or something like that. Like, he was like, I'm 29. And I was like, oh, okay, or whatever. Like, so we just got to talking. Like, he was like, oh, what you do and stuff like that. And I was like, I work at the hospital. And he was like, oh, you work at the hospital? I was like, yeah. He was like, do you have any kids? I was like, yes, I have one. And then I was like, do you have any kids? And he was like, yeah. Then he said he had like 4 kids or whatever. Like, so we just was like, just, you know, talking in the car, like. So he like, like, you got a boyfriend? I'm like, no, I'm not dating no one right now. I'm like, I broke up with my boyfriend, so that was Blackie. I was like, I broke up with my boyfriend or whatever, like, we don't talk no more or whatever, like, so it's kind of like fresh or whatever, so I'm not really like trying to, you know, talk to nobody or whatever, like, because me and Blackie, like, we was still like talking. So I mean, like, we wasn't like dating or nothing like that, but we was still like communicating with each other, like, you know. So he like, oh, okay, or whatever. He was like, yeah, I'm not looking for no girlfriend either. Like, I was like, oh, okay, you know. Your point is, we didn't ask you what you was looking for. You asked me what I was looking for, and I never. So he was like, yeah, I don't have no girlfriend. I got like friends that I text. Still, once again, I don't care because we didn't ask you about what you got going on. You asked me about what I got going on. You didn't even let me ask you. You just telling me, okay, kudos. So he like just blabbing up at the mouth now, like, and I'm like, okay, he making me sleepy now. So then he was like, yeah, you want to go in the house or whatever, like. And I'm like, cool, like, you want to go in the house? He was like, yeah, I want to go in the house. He was like, but what you be doing? Like, you be talking like a whole bunch of dudes or whatever, like. And I'm like, what? I just told you I got out of a relationship. Why would I be talking to a whole bunch of dudes? Like, are you not listening? Are you slow? Like, what are you not comprehending? Like, come on now. So he was like, oh, I'm just asking because I like to know before I like to do it to people. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, who said that we was doing it? So I'm like, oh, okay, or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't talk to nobody else, just the dude who I broke up with. Like, we still be talking from, you know, every now and then when I feel like, you know, talking to him or whatever. Like, whenever I, you know, feel like talking to him or whatever, like, I have a conversation with him. But we're not, like, you know, in a relationship or nothing like that. We, like I said, we just be talking for the umpteenth time. So he like, oh, okay. And I'm like, okay. He was like, yeah, we be using condoms or whatever, like, when he be doing this to people. And I'm like, I just told you that I'm only doing it to one person. No, we don't use condoms. So he like, yeah, well, I don't like using condoms. I'm like, oh, I'm like, you should protect yourself at all times. I'm like, we never know what somebody got. Like, you don't want to catch nothing. You don't want to get nothing. So I feel like you should wear condoms all the time. Who like, well, you got a condom? I'm like, a condom for what? I'm just looking at him and he looking at me. I'm like, what do you need a condom for? He's like, yeah, you right. Well, how old is your daughter? I'm like, she'll be 1 in June. He like, oh, okay. So, he like 6 months or something like that. I'm like, yeah. He like, she a freshman. I'm like, I guess. He like, yeah. So I mean that you don't use condoms in. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, that means that you don't use condoms because you got a baby. And you have a whole clan. Like, you got a whole bunch of kids. So we know that you don't like using condoms. And he was like, dang, why you gotta be so rude? I'm like, why is you coming for me like that? Like, I have 1 kid, you have thousands. Like, what? He was like, dang, you rude. I'm like, I'm really not rude. I'm like, but you about to piss me off. Like, you just saying weird shit. Like, at this point, you just keep saying weird shit. Like, what do you want? He was like, dang, if you can't read between the lines, I'm trying to fuck. Like, I'm like, you don't even know me. He was like, well, I was trying to get to know you in the house. I'm like, if you want to get to know me, you can try to get to know me in the car. Cause I mean, what we going in the house that we can't do in the car? He was like, oh, I was trying to, you know, spread them cheeks. I'm like, whose? Yours? He was like, bro, you disrespectful. I'm like, what do you want me to say? You being disrespectful to me, so I'm being disrespectful back. I'm just giving you the same energy, but you don't like it. He's like, you ruthless. He's like, I ain't on that homo shit. I'm like, so what are you saying? Still. Like, what are you saying? He like, is you going in the house or not? And I'm like, no, I'm not going in the house for what? What are we going in the house for? He was like, well, it's cold out here. Do you want to sit out here or not? I was like, all right, I'll come in. She gonna turn around when I march the shoes out the car. He like, is we doing it? Because if we not about to do it, then you just stay in the car. I just politely scooted back and I closed the door. He was like, for real? He just stood outside the door like, for real? You weird. How am I weird? He just kept saying, he was like, you weird. Why would you want to sit in the car? I closed the door and he talking to me through the door. He like, you weird. Why would you want to sit outside? Why would you want to sit outside in the cold? Like, why would you want to do that? And I'm like, because you're being weird. I'm like, why would you? And I just stopped what I was saying. I didn't even say nothing else. Like, I just got on my phone. Like, he just kept talking. He was like, you're weird. Girl, get off the car. I'm like, I'm good. He like, for real? You just gonna leave me outside like this? I'm like, go in the house. Go in the house. I mean, he was like, you weird as fuck. Bye. When he went in the house and he closed the door. And I'm just sitting there like, that is weird. Like, who the fuck would just do that? Like, someone for like 30 minutes later, Rich come outside like, girl. She was like, girl, why you still sitting outside in the car? I'm like, girl, I wasn't going up in there. She's She's like, his cousin said she was acting weird. I'm like, his cousin asked me to do it to him, and I said no. And he was trying to say if I wasn't trying to do it to him, I couldn't come in his house. So I stayed outside. She's like, girl, you is crazy. Bitch, I'm just gonna be crazy today because I'm not going to, girl, bye. I'm be real crazy because baby T wasn't going up in there, okay? I was gonna freeze my mother, die of hypothermia. I didn't care. I wasn't going up in there. Because what do you mean? I gotta do it to you. Is you dumb? If you don't disperse out of my face, out of my ear, out of my presence, just disperse away from me. Get away. Shoe fly don't bother me. Like, I'm the queen and you're the peasant. Like, get away. Like, I was just like, so like irritated. I was like, girl, like, what type of people do you be around? Like, I'm not understanding. What? We're gonna have to do better than this. Like, we're really gonna have to do better than this. Excuse me, y'all. We're gonna have to do better than this in our friendship because this ain't that. This man is a psychopath. He literally just told me, basically, if I wasn't getting down with the get down, I had to go. And I wasn't even in his house. So just imagine if I was in his house, he would have made a whole scene. Like, get out, get out. Get out, get out. I know. I've seen it. Baby, you wasn't gonna have me, no. Baby, your house ain't too, all that do you put me, I've been out, kicked out of better. Sweetie. Little house on the prairie. Like, come on. Don't try it. She was like, girl, you was crazy. She was like, but that was kind of weird. Like, how he gonna try to tell you that you can't come in his house unless you fucking, like, I'm gonna tell his cousin what really happened. Like, cause he just made it seem like you just wanted to sit outside and like she was just being weird. What? What? No, I wasn't. I didn't mind sitting outside. That man invited himself into the car. He wanted to talk to me. And then when he told me to come in the house, he asked me, was I going to do it to him or not? That was my only ticket to come in the house if I wanted to get warm. And I declined, so I sat outside for 20 extra minutes. And I froze. But I didn't care because I was already steaming hot, irritated, so I was warm for them extra 20 minutes. And I'm the weird one. No. Girl, I just laughed. Y'all, I just laughed. I was like, yeah, that man is crazy. We laughed all the way home. Like, he's a fucking psychopath. Like, get your friends, okay? But y'all, that was it for this video. I don't know how long it's going to be. But that was weird. Like, have you ever been in a situation like that? Like, so where they was like, you gotta do this to do, decline the services because you don't have to do that. You're way better than I. Know your worth. And I used to get in stupid situations, like, but I know how to get myself out of them if I didn't want to do whatever it is that they wanted me to do. I'm gonna tell you no. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Unless I wanted to do it, I don't even know you. I just met you. I'm not about to give you my body. Why would I do that? I don't even know you. I probably will never see you again. So why would I even want to start that? I'm gonna be feeling some type of way. I don't know you. Like, I mean, I done did some stuff. I done had one night stands, but that's, I would never see you again. Like, you don't even live in my city. Like, you live 35 minutes away. I don't even have a vehicle. And you ain't coming to get me. So, I mean, But think I'm about to be at your house chilling with you? No. That was crazy, y'all. That was really crazy. That was so crazy. Psychopath. But this is it, y'all. And this is Lillyjjt, and I have nothing else to say. Bye. You should just do what's best for your mind.